They talk the talk. Now they've got a... We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Clean jab. A left hook. And he misses with that straight left. Time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Perhaps the hottest ticket in town for this fight tonight.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
Halfway through the round and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Jab not finding its target. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
No rest for the weary. Those counter punches after. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fight... What do we expect to see here in round two? Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
To be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
They better start respecting each other's punching power. Just missed with that hook. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important.
On to the third. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
jab misses. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This fight has a real good flow to it. There's a counter shot. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Very close match. He showed...
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. A perfect counter lands. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble. There's the bell for round 4. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
There's a counter shot. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Neither fighter willing to slow down. A very competitive round here so far.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That counter shot lands. These punches coming from every angle. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. What would... Back into the fray here in round 5. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
These two fighters are made for one another. He misses with that jab. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
rest surely will get a world title shot. Left hook just missed. Did you see that? Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Now they've got to...
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. On to the 6th round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Misses with that uppercut. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Tried to score with the uppercut. Caution is being thrown to the wind. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. This round could go either way, 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. And there's the bell for round 7. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
One punch could change everything in this battle. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. Pensacola's finest is down. And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove, and down he goes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we... It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, he is... It's Floyd Patterson, a man that needs no introduction. One of the legends of legends, fighting out of Waco, North Carolina. A true heavyweight superstar.
Look at this, these fights are...
So much hype surrounding this big match. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. He just misses with that jab. And he scores with the counter. That hook was off target. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Patterson needs to bring his A-game here. He's fighting the greatest again. Last time he couldn't break through. Has he changed up his tactics, or will Ali dominate?
They're going to see the true skill of Muhammad Ali. We're going to see snippets, cameos of brilliance from Floyd Patterson. Why he was the man he was. Now time has come. We've got the two forces colliding. Can this happen? Will Ali's skill, footwork, speed, smoothness be enough? Or will that peekaboo style of Floyd Patterson be enough to close him down, catch him in the corner? Remember what Frazier did to Ali. Can Patterson do that? Is he that kind of fire? Does he have that kind of ferocity?
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Ali in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Wow, you know, I've been in fight.
And there's the bell to start round two. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Oh, no! Ali is down! could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
That's lights out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You are ready.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
Todd, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
This is a high-octane battle. That uppercut doesn't land. Lucky that hook didn't score. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. About Ali in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Forget about that one. It was a bad good work. Now that's it. Now breathe. Just get your breath back. You're really good. I need you to focus on what you're doing. Dad, you get your time in already. That right hand's beautiful.
There's the bell to start round 3. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Catch and shoot. That jab doesn't find a home. They threw the hooks. It didn't land. Oh, and thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
I've got to see that again.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
Is that forever hope? Remember the fighter Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up till the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of heart we need to see.
Good defense there to stop that hook. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed. There's the bell for round 4. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Patterson's rocked. And Patterson couldn't take anymore. Oh my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
Look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
That hook doesn't score. Oh, that got Patterson off kilter. It somehow weathered the storm.
What caught sleeping on the
Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
You're being put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Wait, I love that. I love that. That jab's slick. No, it's a tougher fight, and he's going to be confident. You got to take that confidence.
Back into the fray here in round 5. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here? Well done with that counter shot. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. There's a counter shot. Well done with that counter shot. They both want a highlight reel knockout. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Good idea, but misses with the left hook. The right hook misses. Let's see that again.
Where did that come from? What a shot!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You're okay.
Well, he's got banned. On to the 6th round. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs would feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Ooh, that really affected. Hold it right there. Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? The greatest! Muhammad Ali is down. Do you believe it? Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? You'd like to see more jabs. 10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. So it's plant. There's the bell to start round 7. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Patterson took that one in a bad way. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can you continue?
Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe, or do they play defense here?
The corner needs to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know it.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Straight right just misses. Patterson's rocked. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Gotta wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's gonna be we just saw.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath, thought, right.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
And that'll do it. Patterson goes down. And he dropped him. The perfect sniper shot. Let's watch it again one more time.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.